please. You should be good.
Oh, but where's your...
You hearing? Oh, yeah. You hearing anything?
Yeah,
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. sorry, you're right. According to this, you're still supposed to play the wedding mashup. That's right.
Right now?
Yeah.
Is that okay like that? Put it here?
You've got a wireless microphone.
I do.
What is it connected to?
I guess the photographer.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I didn't know. I was like,
Yeah.
but you're
Should
gonna
I
need. You're gonna have.
still
You're,
use
you're,
this?
you're
Okay.
double mic.
I'm double mic.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Anthony, is live stream supposed to be going right
We
now?
are live right now. People may have to click on the videos too.
Oh.
Click on the video. Okay, no,
Yeah.
she said it's not going over. I feel like it's...
It's definitely good.
Yeah.
If you click on the videos tab, you'll see a live video.
Is this the camera right there?
That is my camera. You're connected wirelessly, I think, to the photographer.
But I mean the virtual people.
That's the
Or-
virtual people are connected to the
Okay.
yeah, set.
Because I'm gonna address them. So
Okay,
I need
yeah,
to-
you would.
Okay. like, don't risk it.
Don't risk it. Like,
Right.
there's more than
Exactly. Yeah.
wedding, so listen,
Right. That's still, they'll be there for that.
game on y'all though.
Good evening. Thank you, everyone, for joining us in this beautiful backyard celebration. And to those who are joining us virtually, welcome. This backyard is very symbolic to the happy couple, which will be portrayed later after I tell you a little of their love story. John and Joanie have slightly different versions of their first interaction because they both claim to be the initiator. John remembers 3 things that stood out about Joanie. Her dog's name Spock, which was a glimmer of hope that maybe she would appreciate his nerdy side. The fact that they both speak Spanish, and how well the conversation flowed. 3 things that caught Joanie's eye was that he looked cute in the one photo that he actually smiled, also that they're both bilingual, and how easily she could be herself, and the conversation just flowed. Joanie was especially impressed when John actually planned and executed a real date, which is a rare find these days. And they spent the entire evening talking. John shared stories about growing up in Puerto Rico. Joanie shared stories about growing up with a big family. From the start, there was a special connection. A couple weeks later, Joanie lost her car keys in the Norwood Kroger and called John, who dropped everything to help her. And that was another sign that this guy is legit. A few days later, they made it official. The year that followed was full of highs and lows that they faced together as a couple. John was hit with family tragedy with the passing of his titi, and then his grandmother passed away. And Joanie showed up for him in a very real way. John learned to lean on her through the grieving process. Shortly after, they moved in together, and then a couple months later, Joanie's brother passed away. They were both faced with deep grief. Instead of these challenges pulling them apart, they became each other's support system. Eden Park became a place of refuge for them. They took walks, processed this grief together, and truly found love and commitment. They decided to expand their family with the new dog, Mika. They bought a house. They started dreaming of new beginnings and travel, got engaged, discussed their future together, and never looked back. And then COVID hit. And they couldn't travel, and they had to adjust wedding plans. But this backyard became their new Eden Park. It became their oasis. They spent many nights here playing games, processing life, discussing their future. So it's only fitting that here is the night that we're going to celebrate in this sacred place. Each of you have been chosen to be a part of the elite to be here, and I think I speak for each of us when I say it's a true honor to witness this special night. And now there will be a reading.
Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your roots are so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part. Because this is what love is. Love is not breathlessness. It is not excitement. It is not the promulgation of an eternal passion. That is just being in love, which any fool can do. Love itself is what is left over when being in love has burned away. And this is both an art and a fortunate accident. Those that truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground, and when all the pretty blossom have fallen from their branches, they find that they are one tree and not two.
Thank you. And now we have a special glass ceremony. John and Joanie have chosen colors of glass that represent each of them in a special and unique way. Throughout their lives, they have been two colorful, complete, amazing people, all on their own, just like the glass. But today is special. Today, they become husband and wife and create a new, beautiful combination of their colors. John and Joanie are together creating a new life and mixing their personalities and characteristics to their marriage. Symbolically, they are creating something unique to just the two of them in their wedding vows and marriage. After their unity glass ceremony today, the colorfully mixed pieces of glass will be made into a one-of-a-kind glass sculpture, as special as their love for each other. The pieces of their personality that complement each other will be reflected in the glass sculpture, and they can be displayed in their home forever. This new sculpture will be a physical reminder of their beautiful personalities, love, and commitment to each other coming together. And now we will have a song.
That's me. The world, it seems, is burning down, and people are the worst. But pour us all another round, we'll sing another verse. When the evening sun goes down, it's easy to forget. It's always coming back around, we ain't through singing yet. I'm glad you're here, and I love you more than I can say. Good people make it good to be alive. We'll raise a glass, we'll toast to the ones that we love most, or to put another way, I'm glad you're here. The depths of our compassion can leave much to be desired, and people can be awful when they're hungry, rich or tired. But they also can be beautiful in ways you'd never know, and the worse your situation is, the further they will go. I'm glad you're here, and I love you more than I can say. Good people make it good to be alive. If you'll raise a glass, we'll toast to the ones that we love most, or to put another way, I'm glad you're here. You know that you inspire me to be better than I am, to try and meet uncertainty with kindness if I can. But know that just your being here, my life is better now. So all of our problems, we can make it through somehow. I'm glad you're here, and I love you more than I can say. Good people make it good to be alive. If we'll raise a glass, we'll toast to the ones that we love most, or to put another way, I'm glad you're here, and I love you more than I can say. Good people make it good to be alive. If you raise a glass, we'll toast to the ones that we love most, or to put another way, I'm glad you're here.
The couple has prepared their own vows. Do you want to start, John? Okay.
Joanie, I can't fathom to think of a time that you were not in my life, because my life is so much better with you. I will never forget the way I felt after I kissed you goodnight on our first date. It's like me walking to home plate from hitting a grand slam in the ninth inning. I've never done it, but I think it'd be similar feeling, maybe a little bit more. But I I just went home and I don't know. It was definitely something I never felt before. Joanie, I love the way you look and smile at me. I love that you tell me that I make you feel safe. I love the way you light up around your nieces and nephews. I love the way you sneeze. It's just freaking adorable. I love how caring, thoughtful, and smart you are. I love that I can be myself around you. I love how selfless you are. I love how you love your family and how you love mine. I love spending every day of my life with you. I vow to bring a spirit of joy to the way we relate. I vow to show you grace and forgiveness. I vow to always make you feel safe. And I vow to always promote and affirm love in our relationship. Joanie, you're my best friend, my life, my love, and the queen of my heart. Tú eres mi vida, mi amor. I will always love you.
It's okay, Spock. Jonathan, I never could have predicted the journey life has taken us on. You are a kind and gentle man. You are fun to be with, and you make me laugh even on my grumpiest days. Your love and unwavering belief in me has been a force for good in my life. You have been my rock through some of the most trying times in my life. And with you as my partner, I know we will weather the storms to come together. You are the one for me. I promise to love and choose you every day. I will choose you on the easy days, when life is good, the dogs are listening, our family and friends are with us. I will choose you on the harder days, when the dog gets into the trash, a global pandemic is keeping the people we love away, the very existence of our democracy feels tenuous. Come what may, I choose you. I promise to support you on whatever paths you choose and to celebrate your accomplishments along the way. I promise to help you slow down and enjoy the journey. I promise to help pick you up and keep going when life knocks you down. I will keep finding the best in you, even on the days you can't find it in yourself. I promise to communicate with you. I don't think that one was a concern. I will continue to let you know when I need help or when I'm frustrated because you can't put the keys in their bowl. But I will also communicate how proud I am of all the hard work you do for us, how much I love your sweet and gentle demeanor with kids, and how your hugs can get me through the day. I too vow to bring a spirit of joy to the way we relate. I vow to show you grace and forgiveness. I vow to help you feel safe. I vow to promote and affirm love in our relationship.
And now an exchange of rings. These rings are a symbol of each other's love and dedication to each other. Yeah, it's like, that's my part. John, do you take Joanie to be your wife, for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish from this day forward? Please say, I do. Joanie, do you take John to be your husband, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish from this day forward? Please say, I do. She's ready. As we all know, it takes a village to keep a marriage strong. So I invite family, friends, community, and the virtual community, both near and far, present and virtually, to a promise. Do you promise to love this couple and support their marriage from this day forward? Please say, I do. And now, by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Woo! Woo!
It's not Wi-Fi. Hold on. There we go. You want this on shuffle?
No, not yet.
We'll start at the beginning then for now.
Well, it would need to be on shuffle, but I'll just cue a bunch of
Alright,
stuff first.
Well, hit the-
I'm just cueing stuff that she wants played in
That's
the
fu-
transition.
Alright, well then just start something though and then keep doing.
Do they have like entrance
It's playing.
music, Kathleen?
What?
Do they have party
It's something's
intro
playing.
music
I don't.
for them?
No, they don't. They have. I made a playlist of songs that Joanie wanted on the dance stuff, and then in the in between, we played more casual.
This does not seem like it's working. Oh, it's because I put it in the wrong fucking spot. That'll do it.
There we go.
special someone in my life. Baby Ruth. I call you when I need you, my heart's on fire. You call me when I'm count on me. Give me everything I need. You know lifetime of promises and a million dreams. Speaking down on my it can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong. You're simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone. And I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Tear us apart. Baby, I'd rather be dead. You know what I say started every night and every day. In the eyes I get lost and washed away. Just as long as I'm here in your arms, I don't need no better thing. You're simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone. And I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Tear us apart. Baby, I'd rather be dead. Oh, each time you leave me, I start losing control. Like you're walking away with my heart and my soul. I can feel you, babe. Even when I'm alone,
to spray? Alright. Spray it on me. There you go. Alright, hit the other arm, lady.
getting mad. I'm so glad I found you. I love being around you. You make it easy. It's easy as 1, 2, 1, 2. There's only one thing to do. 3 words for you. I love you. There's only one way to say those 3 words, and that's what I'll do. I love you. Give me more love from the very start. Piece me back together when I fall apart. Tell me things you never even tell your closest friends. Make me feel good when I hurt so bad. Best that I've had. I'm so glad I found you. I love being around you. You make it easy. It's easy as 1, 2, 1, 2. There's only one thing to do. 3 words for you. I love you. There's only one way to say those 3 words. That's what I'll do. I love you. I love you. You make it easy. It's easy as 1, 2, 1, 2. There's only one thing to do. 3 words for you. I love you. There's only one way to say those 3 words. That's what I'll do. I love you.
Your vows were like.
Good evening, everyone. First, I would like to can we do a quick shout out? Alex and her sister and mother did all these flowers, did an amazing job. So a few brief comments and then a toast, if I may. Many of you, I'm sure, already know, Joanie is the middle child of 7. And early on, we discovered that she was especially persuasive and that she had pretty impressive negotiating skills. After watching The Fox and the Hound way too many times, Joanie loved the dog Copper and decided that our very large family needed a dog. Now, with our family our size, if anybody has any doubts who the non-dog guy, let there be no doubt. It was me. It was like, do we need a dog with all these kids, many times people over, and Joanie already had an answer to that question, but I put her off. Well, when she was 10 years old, we went to a family wedding back in Pittsburgh. 7? Any other edits, dear? This is what happens with almost 40 years of marriage. It is almost 40, right? Okay. When Joanie was some age, we went to a wedding back in Pittsburgh. Got it. And the next morning, Joanie announces that her godfather, my brother Mel, had agreed to buy her a dog and that it was going to be a chocolate lab. This seemed like an amazing coincidence to happen one night at a wedding that had nothing to do with dogs. So this surprised us, and I told Joanie I hadn't spoken with my brother Mel about that. And she said, Dad, it's okay. I spoke to him on your behalf. So this is where the Moser thing kicked in. My wife said, fine, you want a dog? You're going to do a research project. You want a lab? She did the project and she nailed it. So Joanie was like, she was over that hurdle. And the next step was, you can imagine a family our size, little kids, middle-sized and larger, and we're going to visit breeders with litters of puppies running around in a confined space. It only took 2 or 3 of those visits, and I said, pick a dog before one of my children steps on or sits on a puppy. And thus, after 2 or 3 of those visits, we came home, and many of you remember this dog. We had a chocolate lab named Teddy, and he was our beloved dog. And that love of dogs, starting with Copper, moving to Teddy, now with Spock and Mika and Mag, like the dog thing has taken over the world, right? So that's when we realized how persuasive Joanie was. About a year later, don't check me on the calendar, dear, we temporarily welcomed a family of Somalian refugees, 10 of them, temporarily into our home. And someone in the community heard about it and invited us to speak at the Friday Rotary breakfast in town to tell them about the experience, because having an African family of 10 come to Strongsville is a really big deal. So Joanie said, Dad, I want to give that speech. Fine. So she wrote the speech, she practiced it, and then I explained to her that the way Rotary works is they often will do a collection for the cause of the speaker. Said, so Joanie, you get to be a rainmaker for refugees. Well, Joanie then went back and practiced even more. So that Friday we went to the breakfast. Joanie got up, she gave her talk, she got a standing ovation, and the refugees got over $700. And I said, I think she has some ability to persuade. One other quick example of her powers of persuasion. At one point, she and Avelina were at our house. I'm sitting in the living room on the couch doing, yes, Avelina, shout out. I'm sitting on the couch doing some work, and she and Avelina are playing or doing whatever they're doing. And all I know is they come down in the living room. We had a fireplace where you stood up. There was a cement area in front of it. Hardly a stage, but it became one. And it would be safe to say Avelina was at least a little shy at that time. And in no time at all, I've got Avelina and Joanie singing Aretha Franklin, Respect, in front of the fireplace. And that memory of those two singing and dancing R-E-S-P-E-C-T is a memory we will long have. And I am aware that they later did repeat performances in other venues, so it wasn't just us. But it is a good example of her power of persuasion. John, you know this already, but Joanie is all about family. And you said it very beautifully in your vows, and I think I just want to do this shout out. There are a number of families along the way that counted Joanie as one of their own in just lovely and generous way. The McLaughlin family, the Padine family, the Reynolds family. Joanie has families in different cities. And I don't know if she tells them, I'm an orphan and I have no parents. I'm not sure how that works, but I do know this. They have loved and treated her literally as one of their own, and we have ended up having wonderful friendships because of it. So that idea of family is just central to who Joanie is. And we're excited and grateful and very happy, and Joanie's happy now, that she's joining the Justiniano family. We came down and spent a weekend here in Cincinnati with John's extended family, with his parents. And John, we were absolutely impressed just to have the time with them and to see the way that they cared for you, the way they cared for your siblings and each other, was just very touching to us. Now, one of the greatest gifts that parents can give to their kids is how they love one another. And we certainly know and understand that Jose and Yami can't be here with us, but I can tell you we got to see their love and tenderness for each other and for John and their own family, and they welcomed Joanie in immediately as if she was one of their own. In fact, at least 2 or 3 times, I'm not sure what it meant, on that weekend, John mentioned, you know, my parents seem to like Joanie more than they like me. And then I wasn't sure also how to interpret that when the parents just nodded, yes, yes. And then John smiled and said, I like it too, so I know we're okay. Now, John, one more point about Joanie and families, not a shock to you, but she has a mind and heart for all people as members of the human family. She cares for people of all races and cultures, and especially children and families who are poor and suffering. So, John, fair warning here, when you care for all people and love and serve others, you are in for a life of adventure. And if you have any questions, talk to your now mother-in-law. I believe you've seen this already. This is not going to be a surprise, and Joanie's heart's every bit as big, and we're so very thankful for it. So a quick reading from Paul's letter to the Colossians, and then our toast. Joanie and John, as the chosen of God, then, the holy people whom he loves, you are to be clothed in heartfelt compassion, in generosity and humility, gentleness and patience. Bear with one another. Forgive each other if one of you has a complaint against the other. The Lord has forgiven you, and now you must do the same. And over all these clothes, put on love, the perfect bond. And may the peace of Christ reign in your hearts, and may you always be thankful. 2 toast points. We toast you that you may have an open mind and an open heart, to always turn toward each other in times of joy, in times of sorrow, in times of fear, and in times of hope. May you have the courage to allow your love to make great and demanding claims on you and call you vast distances in life and in love. Hold up your glass. I'll get mine in a minute. Hold up your glass. Cheers, toast, Joanie and John. Hey, hey.
I would encourage you all to pop your champagne if you have not done that already. You're gonna need it.
No, we're just up here to be up here.
What's that? Oh, yes. And you get to keep your champagne glass as a memento of this lovely day and evening. Okay. Don't point it at any faces, remember?
Yeah, please don't point it at us. We don't want that.
If you could cheer maybe that way, towards the window.
Maybe not this way.
We're gonna move.
There's somebody in every direction.
Let Anthony
so
allow me to help. Let Anthony. You just do it.
It wasn't the opening, it was the issue.
All right. Well, for those of you who don't know us, my name is Katie, and this is Avelina. And we have known. Can I hold this?
Yeah, do it.
And we have known Joanie since elementary school. What's that?
Yeah, this is really new for us. Sorry.
We love Joanie because she has constant feedback on what we can be doing better.
We have been the Three Musketeers ever since then. We've seen each other through the good, the bad, the ugly, puberty, middle school. And we don't want to spoil the amazing Maid of Honor speech we're going to be giving next year, but we wanted to say a few words tonight. John and Joanie have been through so much in the few years they've been together. So it's only fitting that their wedding takes place during a global pandemic. But in typical John and Joanie fashion, they managed to find the good in a bad situation. And they did a lot of fun things over quarantine. First of all, they fostered a puppy. They got little Nugget from the SPCA in April, and they fostered him until he found his forever home with a family who loves him very much. Second, Joanie created a romantic comedy movie bracket for us girls. We watched movies while on video chat, and we scored the movies on a variety of factors. Hitch was the overall winner, if anyone was wondering. It's a contested result. There were so many times during quarantine where the isolation really got to me, and being able to sit down at the end of the day and watch a movie with friends really made things seem normal again, and that was thanks to Joanie. Third, Joanie became a DIY queen and began rehabbing old furniture for their beautiful new home. The credence. Joanie and John worked so hard to get the house ready for today, but they weren't the only people who helped make today happen.
Good transition. Wow. So we want to make sure that we thank so many people who made today possible. So I think two of the most important people that we need to thank are Lisa and Dobie Moser. Lisa, I know, walked up and down the aisles of Mark's in Strongsville to make sure that there was decorations abound for today's event. So thank you, Lisa. And I also know, Dobie, that you gave up your ping pong table temporarily to make sure that the decorations had somewhere to live, so we appreciate that as well. I know, big sacrifice from Dobie, so we really appreciate that. Thank you. Speaking of Mosers that I want to thank, Kathleen and Anthony, you did a beautiful job today, and I really appreciated your music, and I think everybody else did too. What do we think? Nice job, Anthony, wherever you are. Kathleen was also part of our glam squad today, so thank you very much. She did Joanie's hair, and Leanne was responsible for makeup, so let's give it up for how beautiful Joanie looked tonight. I was also going to thank Alex, but Dobie stole my thunder. But Alex, you also did an absolutely beautiful job. We also have a couple of corporate sponsors that we want to make sure that we thank tonight. So, number one, I would really like to thank Amazon. Yes, you're evil, but you sent Joanie 6, and yes, I mean 6, different dresses to try on for tonight's event, and she picked the best one. You look beautiful, my love. Also have to make sure that we thank YouTube Live for making sure that all of our guests who are unable to travel during a global pandemic were able to see tonight's events. We're glad that all of you were able to travel or watch virtually and be here with us tonight. And then finally, I will thank Mosquito Joe for making tonight tolerable for all of us. Had he not been here, we would all be very uncomfortable. So thank you, Mosquito Joe. If anyone's looking for a promo code, I suggest that you ask Joanie for that. She can get you $25 off of your next mosquito spray. Now, we also have, in addition to our list of thank yous, a much briefer list of no thank yous that I'm going to hand it off to Katie to share with us tonight.
Thank you, Evelina, for that seamless transition. I have the much easier task of listing the no thank yous for tonight. The people and things who tried their very hardest to make today not happen. Unsuccessfully, I might add. Top of the list is, you probably guessed it, coronavirus! No thank you for shutting down the entire planet. But he can't keep us down forever, and I think we all look lovely in our wedding masks. A close second would be Joanie's seamstress, who told her that one of the dresses she was considering wearing today was ugly. No, thank you. Obviously, the dress situation worked out because Joanie looks beautiful tonight. Last but not least would be the video games that John was playing while Joanie was setting up the house for today. Just kidding, John.
We asked Joanie for that feedback. So yes, small drag for John, but actually I do want to make sure that we add John to our thank you list. John, we so appreciate how much love and support you have showered on Joanie over the past few years. Anybody that has had a conversation with John about Joanie that's lasted longer than 2 minutes, or anybody that heard his beautiful vows today, knows how much love John has for Joanie. And Joanie, you need to know that you deserve every bit of love that this man has for you. It doesn't surpass Katie and I's love by any means, but it seems that he has a lot of love for you. We would not give this beautiful woman away to just anybody. And so we know that you're a very special man to be able to have this beautiful woman in your life for the rest of time. You'd better treat her well. Otherwise, you'll have to deal with Katie and I. True. Yeah, that's a scarier thing than Katie and I. Katie and I think we speak on behalf of all of the other bridesmaids who are here, are so happy for both of you. This has been a beautiful ceremony, and you're a beautiful couple, and the love that you have for each other. We're just excited for you guys. It's beautiful. So, with that, I'll invite all of you to raise your glass and to toast Jonathan and Joanie. Here, here. Congratulations, you two. Absolutely.
Hi, I'm not really giving a speech, but my children are watching at home. They could not join us because of the aforementioned coronavirus, and they need to go to bed. So if everyone wants to put their hands together, they weren't able to join us. They are dressed up. Good night. Good night.
Sorry, really short. Need to figure this out for a sec. All right. Well, thought Spock was going to back me up, but he's got more important things to do. So, hi everyone. For any of you that I haven't been able to meet yet, my name's Michael and I am John's little brother. I know it's pretty common for people to think I'm the older one, but I will say he's 5 years older than me, so we'll make that clear. So I think we've all heard a bit today about how John and Joanie's relationship has manifested itself into what it is today. So I'm just going to take a quick moment to pivot a little bit and focus just on John. Just felt like we need a moment for that. So even though I vividly remember all the headlocks he would put me into and all the times he beat me up until I got bigger than him, he was always an extremely caring person and brother to me, and somebody that I could always really confide in. Always talk to him about my relationships, friends, everything going on, even through high school. I mean, there might have been a time we didn't talk, but we quickly became best friends as we started to grow. But getting back to the caring person that I could confide in, one memory that really sticks out and really to both of us, and we often talk about it, was one particular family vacation when I had started college, about maybe beginning to midway. We were at Disney, as the Houstonianos do. If anybody doesn't know, we're obsessed with Disney. But John and I were sort of just talking about relationships and our lives in general. And he asked me a question that really, in my opinion, speaks a lot about John. And he asked me about my current relationship. Could you imagine yourself without this person? And that really stuck out to me throughout the years. And as I reflected on that, I always really wished that John could find somebody that he couldn't live without, because that's what we were getting to. How do you know somebody's the right one for you? And it's when, without a doubt, they're your best friend. You can't imagine a future without them around. They've just had that much of an impact on you. So, as I hoped for this for John, we fast forward to the day that John decided to buy Joanie's engagement ring. So, I don't know if he wants me to share this, but here we go anyway. So, and this was shared with me in confidence, so open the book anyway, so here. So, as it was told to me, early that day, John and Joanie had actually gotten into a bit of a fight or an argument. And due to Joanie just having some plans later on the day with friends, John decided to go clear his head, go get some coffee, go to the store. And he happened to see a local jewelry store and decided to walk on in. And he told me about how he reflected on the same question he had asked me years ago. And he realized immediately, just an impulse decision, yes, this is my best friend. And he saw a ring that really spoke to him, and everything immediately clicked. And if you guys know John, he's not impulsive. At all. He might have to think about something at least 5 times before doing it. So, just for him to make an impulse decision like that and just never look back, it really means a lot. And it gives me an extreme joy to know that he has found somebody that's his best friend, somebody that he just can't be without. So, I'd like to have a toast for John and Joanie. And I will gladly drink the champagne in a second, but cheers.
Anthony, toast from John's parents.
Yeah, it's gonna take a minute.
Jeopardy music you can play in the meantime. Come on, Joel, make it natural. Make it natural, everybody. No touching here. There we go.
Meet me down in the city. I'm gonna have some fun. If I had someone to love me, then I'd have somebody to love. Lock out my eyes, baby, and I know I ain't the only one. But if you just say maybe, my lonely days would be done. then I'd have somebody to love. Then I'd have somebody to love. I know you think I'm crazy. Well, I can't say that it ain't true. But I got a funny feeling that you're a little crazy too. The moon is shining pretty, my train rolling round the bend. And if you would let me love you, I'll love you like you ain't never been. Meet me down in the city, we could have some fun. And if I had someone to love me, then I'd have somebody to love. Then I'd have somebody to love. Then I'd have somebody. Just waiting on fate to come and wrap around me. Think about all the far places we could be. I'll be flicking stones at your window. I'll be waiting outside till you're ready to go. Won't you calm down, come away with me? Just think of all the places we could be. spaceship may lay its anchor. You're my smoke. Steam to keep.
Like of all the places to fall asleep, but the car seat isn't quite the most comfortable one I could think of.
The most comfortable thing I could think of would be in a bed, in a wheelchair.
Air conditioning is important.
I'm sleeping. Huh? I'm sleeping because it's on this. I'm gonna go inside and go.
Ani! Yep. What cameras are that? Is that one?
That one's streaming.
Okay, we're just gonna wait for his parents.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just stand right in front of the slideshow. I just about started. So, I don't know, am I manually?
We don't have to do the slides. I mostly care about the speech. I shared a video on Google Photos. It's on the John and Joanie 2020 goal. It's okay. Poor Anthony.
I'm the mask mandator around here, so I'm not considered as a great
Always have been.
like that's so nice.
I used to be able to persuade it, but now I had to handle this later. I should have. When I was like,
I don't know about this. Yeah, oh, he's such a pusher.
I should have known whether to be next to the beach house. That's great. Now I smell my hand sanitizer. I'm like, oh.
Nothing like triggering all of my AA guys. I heard her say it. I got the water. Y'all heard her say it. He was like,
And I was like, that's nicer than anything John's ever given me. Thank you. I was telling her that even I've done it for a year and he found a Buckeye somewhere in Woodburn, OSU, and told me they had a John's brother has the new baby made.
Oh, yeah, the hand. I love that.
Australia is so pretty. Everything is wonderful. I know, and so amazing. Not a
that we originally wanted to be bilingual.
Yeah, it was.
And when I think
Oh, yeah, they were a lot of fun. They're very, a lot of fun. We talked about our travels around the country, where they've been, where we have been.
Yeah, they took them out today.
They traveled a similar route that we did.
When we were in Vegas.
The Grand Canyon.
couldn't remember it. Trey brought out the map today and was showing me where they went, and I'm like, I'm sure we did something very similar when we went over there, but I just don't remember it because I wasn't driving.
They don't do star navigation anymore. They actually have like digital computers and shit like that. But I mean, I know you're probably making a joke, but yeah, I would absolutely fucking
Alright, well, here goes nothing. Alright. We're going for it. We have one more toast, I think, here. We're going to do it by remote. I can't hear that at all. Ah.
For everything that you are and everything that you have accomplished. No matter what you do, you make us so proud and happy. And I know that I am not alone when I say that. You and Joanie are just right for each other. I just know that you will bring each other love, joy, and peace for many years
I'm
to come.
trying.
Love you both.
Congratulations, son. And I wish you a happy and prosperous married life that lasts forever. I knew these days would come, but I never knew how happy it would make me feel. Thank you for the gift of a daughter, my son. I know your marriage will be blessed. Love you both.
Not great.
That's okay. So is the issue the volume?
The volume is super low, and if I had a cable that was like a tiny little bit longer, or like a little more advanced notice, I didn't realize this was.
It's okay. What I'm wondering is, could we play the video off of there and the volume off of my phone if we just plug the phone into there as an aux cord?
Yeah, it'll be a little weird, but we could do it.
That's fine. Weird is fine.
Okay.
All right, let me go grab my phone and we'll fix that. Be right back.
All right.
We're set.
All right.
Let me just gather people. I have an aux plug-in. It's at the bottom. You were already there. There you go. If it not, we can take off the case if it doesn't plug in. Sometimes that happens.
Seems like it's okay.
Okay. Shall I gather the people?
Yeah.
I was going to have them gather, and then I will cut the cake so that then we can come back and dance.
Okay.
Does that seem okay?
Yeah, that's all fine.
Because you can play the dance song from my phone, too.
Okay. need you to press play. Your phone is off.
Why did do that?
Well, it turns itself like it's locked.
Yeah. My code is 1992. My dress keeps getting caught on the fishing
Okay.
wire.
Yeah.
1992.
Yes.
That's my birth year. Did it work?
Yes. Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Oh no, the fishing wire is coming with me.
All right. Here goes nothing. You ready?
Jonathan, I am beyond proud of you for everything that you are and everything that you have accomplished. No matter what you do, you make us so proud and happy. And I know that I am not alone when I say that. You and Joanie are just right for each other. I just know that you will bring each other love, joy, and peace for many years to come. Love you both.
Congratulations, son. And I wish you a happy and prosperous married life that lasts forever. I knew these days would come, but I never knew how happy it would make me feel. Thank you for the gift of a daughter, my son. I know your marriage will be blessed. Love you both.
One more thing. Cheers.
Cheers. Love you both.
Bye. Jonathan, I am beyond proud of you.
Kathleen. Kathleen.
And then, okay. I know.
Well, this song is ready.
In the morning when I wake and the sun is coming through, oh, you fill my lungs with sweetness and you fill my head with you. Shall I write it in a letter? Shall I try to get it down? Oh, you fill my head with pieces of a song I can't get out. Can I be close to you? Ooh, ooh. Can I be close to you? Ooh, ooh. Can I take you to a moment where the fields are painted gold and the trees are filled with memories of the feelings never told? When the evening pulls the sun down and the day is almost through, oh, the whole world is sleeping, but my world is you. Can I be close to you?
think we're ready for Dad. Seriously, Doja? Yes. All right.
I broke my buckle, so.
Dear Theodosia, what to say to you? You have my eyes, you have your mother's name. When you came into the world, you cried, and it broke my heart. I'm dedicating every day to you. Domestic life was never quite my style. When you smile, you knock me out, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. You will come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. Yeah, you blow us all away. Someday, someday. Oh, Philip, when you smile, I am undone. My son, look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. There is so much more inside me now. Philip, you outshine the morning sun, my son. When you smile, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. My father wasn't around. I swear that I'll be around for you. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll make a million mistakes. I'll make the world safe and sound for you. We'll come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. Yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. You don't make it easy, no. Wish
walking out. I can hear you telling me to turn around. Fighting for my trust so you won't back down. Even if we gotta risk it all right now. I know you're scared of the unknown. You don't wanna be alone. I know I always come and go, but it's out of my control. And you'll be left in the dust unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. I think your love would be too much, or you'll be left in the dust unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. You're the sunflower.
I'm gonna go ahead and kill the stream. Nothing else is happening, right?